The hunt goes well.
Oh, didn't mean to do that. Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Starcraft 2, Heart of the Swarm. I'm the Mysterious JG. I believe in this video we're going to do our first evolution mission. Did I find out that I'm wrong about that? I am wrong about that. We've got evolutions that we've chosen, like Adrenal Overload and Hydriotic Bile. So basically, so far I'm going all offense with these evolutions. Evolution, revolution. That's the band from Lancelot Link's Secret Chip. But I don't know why I felt the need to tell you that. You obviously already knew. Anyway, last time we had some fun dialogue and a not that fun mission, or at least it was kind of difficult. I'm kind of hoping I'll get back in the swing of this.
Nefash's brood lives again within the swarm.
We did already see this one, I think. I'm kind of hoping I'll get back into like my StarCraft 2 Zerg, particularly frame of mind, and get better at this. Last mission actually wasn't that bad. It was the mission before I'm thinking of. I had a little break between these sessions. I'm going to try to do a mission today. We'll see how that goes. Still haven't decided at this point how many of these I'm going to upload a week. But let's check out Shoot the Messenger.
The Protoss still seek to warn Shakuras of our presence. They are preparing to send shuttles through their warp network to Shakuras.
You dare to steal my presence? You dare to die? I remember this mission from back in the day. None of these missions are really that bad on normal difficulty until you get very near the end of the game. And I've been watching YouTube. Like, what got me back into the mood to play this game was seeing YouTube videos of people far more skilled than I am playing the game, for whom, like, brutal difficulty isn't hard enough, so they want something harder than brutal. It's interesting. There's a guy I've been watching his videos. I don't know anything. I don't think they compete in, like, player versus player StarCraft. They just seem to be insanely good at the campaign missions. I don't know. It's like the campaign missions are fun, story-driven things for us normies, while the Super StarCraft players are usually into PvP. But whatever. But yeah, this mission introduces, for our purposes, the Hydralisk, which was a favorite of mine in the original StarCraft. Few things I enjoyed more than masked Hydras at the end of a Zerg mission. But they are a bit expensive. All species have an offensive unit, at least in the original StarCraft, I think in this game too, that costs only minerals, no gas. So while the Hydras were... The Zergling were so obviously little throwaway cheapy units, the Hydras felt like the real backbone sometime of the Zerg army, but they're not. They're a secondary... they're a secondary kind of unit. They're not the first thing you're supposed to be building, but I really like them. I don't know if, honestly, this mission... Usually the new unit is the one you should be using in any given mission. It took me a while to wrap my stupid thick head around it, but building queens to heal up those spore colonies, or whatever they're even called in this game. Spore colonies are the anti-air from the original StarCraft. But yeah, queens were the new unit in the last mission, and I just was trying to use Zerglings, and it wasn't working. Hydras are the way you're supposed to win this one, but I think you can also do it with the anti-air colonies, whose names I get the names mixed up for the StarCraft 2 colonies. Let's give it a try and see what happens. Because this mission is going to be all about stopping air. But I remember on normal it wasn't of this when you need to destroy something quickly. Yeah, but this mission was one, even on normal, it could be a bit stressful because I like a relaxing play where there's no time pressure. But this mission's all about, every so often they're going to send a flying ship towards a certain target, and if you don't have anti-air to destroy it, you lose. So, yeah.
The Protoss are preparing shuttles for launch.
A warp conduit. I sense millions of Protoss mines on the other side. Shakuras.
Millions of Protoss mines cried out at once, and then were silenced. And we're boned, dudes.
Destroy it then?
Yes!
No, they would detect that.
Okay, no.
Our only choice is to stop their shuttles from reaching the conduit.
Oh, it's kind of like in
Your
Metal
flesh
Gear
is
games where you
hydrated.
shoot the camera,
Abathur, assimilate their essence into the swarm.
but you should
Hydralisk reconstituted.
pay for that.
More from larva.
Mm-hmm.
I need more Hydralisks to destroy these shuttles.
Yep, you sure do. Okay. So let's think of this as our core army. Speak, fool. So we're guarding this. Yeah, spore crawlers are going to be important here. And so are creep doomers. Because I want lots and lots of spore crawlers and hydras in this area. We're going to want ranged upgrades as soon as we can get them.
My queen, the Protoss have launched a shuttle. It is en route to a warp conduit.
Well, there's only the one warp conduit, so I gotta
down that shuttle.
bring down this guy. I gotta keep guarding this warp conduit.
Out with it. Nothing stands in my way.
I thought you'd see my way. Do I have any queens? I don't think I have any queens. I should get a queen. But I require more minerals. So there should be time to destroy this thing. Without, without having to, like, sneak outside of my base to attack.
The swarm hungers.
And actually, with Kinetic Blast,
Push ahead.
this shouldn't be too bad at all.
A Protoss shuttle has reached the warp conduit. It must be destroyed before it jumps out of...
It's destroyed before it jumped out of. So yeah, spending a lot of cash. But this will be a mission where I need to have... Oh, there's going to be a side objective too, which will be... That'll be an issue. I'm going to have to get out of this base. I can't just build up this base forever. Eventually, I'm going to have to explore the map if I want the side objective.
Engage the hive directly. Our shuttles must break through.
You will never leave this ball of ice.
Jerks.
Our forces are under attack.
They do this for ire.
Quickly. The swarm never rests.
Where'd my queen end up? Didn't I make a
My
queen?
queen,
Oh no, I was out of
Protoss were
juice.
gathering biological samples and storing them in these stasis chambers.
We'll destroy the chambers and take the biomass if we can. You.
Did she just say you? Alright, well, I'm gonna...
Time.
Tell you what. The roaches... Oh, can I get you out of there, friend?
Swarm hungers.
Frostmourne styles. The swarm
The
very
Protoss
Frostmourne-like.
launched another shuttle. This one is accompanied by a fighter escort.
You cannot stop us all, Kerrigan.
I'm hoping I can. That's actually rather key to my plans.
You have my attention. Out with it. Let's get this over with.
Well, alright, so...
This world is...
It would be nice to have some freezy power.
Press the attack. Nothing stands in my way. Speak quickly. Spare no one.
Particularly not these jerks.
Yes? Push ahead. swarm hungers.
Run away, run away, run away.
Get going. The swarm never rests. Out with it. What is it now?
Okay, you guys should be able to take care of that. I hope.
Warning. Another shuttle has reached a warp conduit.
Oh, fuck.
You haven't won yet.
Okay. Overestimated or underestimated the forces that were going to be at that base. Yikes. So we got a Kerrigan.
The Protoss are mobilizing an assault on our hive cluster.
Right. Okay. Did I get that queen that I wanted? Did that ever happen? So my piss poor micro is being a problem.
Can't get rid of me that easy. Out with it.
Okay.
The Protoss have launched another shuttle. It is bearing towards an unknown location.
They're bringing more warp conduits online. I sense 2 more activating.
Ah, crap. Yeah, this mission's gonna be a lot harder than I was thinking. Because they're going to... I'm gonna need to start building some freaking offensive units here. Luckily, it looks like I've probably... probably can kind of stay on top of this better than I have been. I can probably afford to get a little bit more offensive. So you two ladies, you stay over here. You help with that.
Our forces are under attack.
Where's this happening?
Not
Oh.
much time.
Okay.
Nothing stands in my way. Push ahead.
A shuttle is beginning to warp. It must be destroyed.
Speak quickly. There's not much time. Who asked you?
Boy, that really didn't leave me that much, did it?
Get going. This world is mine.
Oh, that's, time is up, the time is now.
Get going. Out with it. This ends now. Push ahead. Come fight me.
Ah.
Large quantities of biomass. Good to have. Can use to improve swarm.
Totally awesome. Good job,
Get
guys.
this over with.
So on normal, I feel like I'd be doing a lot better. But
Yes?
still doing all right.
Nothing stands in
Let's
my Push ahead.
let's keep building us up some hydras.
The Protoss are launching shuttles from a new base.
Well, that makes things a little more complicated.
She sounds annoyed at the
No
impending
escape.
summoning of powerful enemies.
You'll regret that.
Wait, what?
Who asked you?
I thought that was friendly units. Why did that?
This hive cluster now belongs to the swarm.
This hive cluster now belongs to Collector. Well, that was annoying. So I accidentally just destroyed a spore crawler instead of building
This
one.
world is mine.
Because I used the attack movement command.
Think quickly. There's not much time. Just die. Let's get this over with. What is it now? A shuttle reached the conduit. Destroy it now.
Oh, crap. That didn't go the way it was supposed to. I'm about to fail, I believe, yeah. Alright, so that didn't work. A couple of things went wrong here. Mission failed. A shuttle escaped. Let's load the last checkpoint. A, I don't want to accidentally kill that spore colony, because what you're really supposed to do, I haven't played this in years. Now I'm remembering, okay, there's a second, they give you a second hive. You're supposed to take it quickly, start using it to gather resources quickly, build creep to cover... Oh yeah, this is a much earlier checkpoint. Okay. As a matter of fact, let's just restart the whole... Let's just restart the whole mission. Because what we actually need to do is build up defenses around that first base. Spore colonies ought to do it, because at this point, I mean, eventually it's coming. At this point, they haven't attacked me from, you know, sort of that northern entrance. They've attacked the other entrance, the eastern entrance, which I will eventually expand my way across.
You have my attention.
Because we're going to want a bunch of spore colonies here. Kerrigan and her funky friends are going to head over this way and try to...
This world is
Because I
mine.
need to try to grab that... base as soon as I can.
My queen, the Protoss have launched a shuttle. It is en route to a warp conduit.
Not if I have anything to say about
And
it.
I
We will
do!
bring down that shuttle.
And having Kerrigan nearby will make it easier to take down shuttles, but isn't, strictly speaking, necessary, particularly when I've got a bunch of spore colonies. This first one, as it was last time, it should be a piece of cake, because I'll have... It's not accompanied by anyone. Boy, things are slowing down on me here.
Who asked you?
But now we see this warp conduit, which I can't attack.
What is it now? You'll regret that. Yes? The swarm never rests.
Probably should have taken better care of those roaches, but
Get going.
it is what it is.
Get this over with. The swarm hungers.
Sort of like Frostmourne. You remember how much Frostmourne used to hunger? Yeah.
There's not much time. You have my attention.
A Protoss shuttle has reached the
I was
warp
trying to
conduit.
shoot you with
It
super
must be
attacks, yeah.
destroyed before it jumps out of the system.
This hive cluster now belongs to the swarm.
Yeah, alright. This is what we're looking at. This is what we're all about here. We started resource gathering with that second group a little earlier. Don't have enough gas, but we can work on that too.
Engage the hive directly. Our shuttles must break through.
You will never leave this ball of ice.
Ah, crap. Oh, actually, I'm going to survive this, just barely. Okay. So, let's try to be better.
My queen, the Protoss were gathering biological samples and storing them in these stasis chambers.
We'll destroy the chambers and take the biomass if we can.
Okay.
The Protoss launched another shuttle. This one is accompanied by a fighter escort.
You cannot stop
This
us.
is probably a dumb time to be out of,
What is it now?
kind of a dumb time to be out of Hydras, but, it is the situation I've landed myself in.
Spawn more overlords.
Might as well get 2 overlords going while I'm spawning stuff. Oh, that's right. I need to spawn more overlords, so not going to get anything done until that happens. Regardless of how I feel about that.
You have my attention.
So we got the whole
Get going.
fighter escort. Isn't
Push ahead.
too bad when it's just these guys, but let your
Get this over with.
kinetic blast recharge and then
The swarm never rests.
bust it out again.
Nothing stands in my way. This world is mine. A shuttle reached the conduit. Destroy it now.
Okay. Not you, you stay put. You stay put. You guys head this way?
The swarm never rests.
The Protoss are mobilizing an assault on our hive cluster.
Oh, that's right. I guess it does come. But that's an air assault. There's some kind of...
We have met the enemy in combat.
And they are us. Wait, no, they're not. Okay. Got my new Hydras to join the team.
Out with it.
We are going to start heading up
Push
this
ahead.
way. If I stick with Hydras and Roaches, and I'm not even building Roaches right now, it's all Hydras all the
The
time.
Protoss have launched another shuttle. It is bearing towards an unknown location.
They're bringing more warp conduits online. I sense 2 more activating. Take no prisoners. The swarm hungers.
Large quantities of biomass. Good to have. Can use to improve swarm.
Who asked you?
So how am I meant to do this? I'm probably supposed to be spreading creep colonies. Yep. Kind of neglected that, didn't I? I can definitely connect these two things
What is
via
it now?
creep. Oh, you jerks. Oh, this isn't good timing for this, really.
Yes? Press the attack. The swarm never rests.
A shuttle is beginning to warp. It must be destroyed.
Get going.
All you guys are supposed to be attacking this. What are you doing? Making a mess of this. Alright, let's rebuild the evolution chamber, just in case.
You have my attention. Let's get this over with.
Yeah, I can't build spore colonies until we get this situation dealt with. Let's move you over here. Man, I've made a mess of this.
Our forces are under attack.
What is it now? The swarm never rests.
5 waves remaining, and I haven't really...
Take no
Forces are under attack.
Speak quickly.
The Protoss are launching shuttles from a new base.
Well, that makes things a little more complicated. We have met the enemy in combat.
I thought I was on my own here.
Who asked you? What is it? Another chamber destroyed. What were the Protoss doing with all this biomass? Get going.
Not good enough at the multitasking. Running into issues. Hey, but at least I can start throwing down some desperately needed spore crawlers at this entrance here. They make it so you're not quite 100% automatically screwed if you miss out on intercepting these fighters.
We have met the enemy in combat.
Warning, another shuttle has reached a warp conduit.
Stand in my way. You haven't.
I am screwed now, though. Not gonna reach it in time. Not gonna reach it in time. I just wasn't tracking. I wasn't tracking with the fact that there was one en route. Alright, let's load the last checkpoint. Oh, I'm not afraid on the fact that there was one. They said they're launching from a new base. For some reason, I thought that was a notification a new base exists. Stupidly, I didn't think that they were launching directly from... Oh, wow. This is so much earlier in the mission. I almost feel like I might as well be restarting. This is so early.
The Protoss are mobilizing an assault on our hive cluster. The hive cluster is under attack.
Speak quickly.
The hive forces are under attack.
Push ahead. Out with it.
Crap. Oh, well. What can I tell you guys? I'm not doing the macro very smart. Need to get a queen going here. Spawn more overlords, of course.
The Protoss have launched another shuttle. It is bearing towards an unknown location.
They're bringing more warp conduits online. I sense two
So which one are they
more
heading for
activating.
this time? This one. Okay.
Speak quickly.
Frostmourne Hungries.
Yes?
Okay, so I've got... probably a goodly amount of... oh, you jerks.
The swarm
Forces are under attack.
The swarm never rests. There's not much time.
Probably should have shot the Immortal, but...
A shuttle is beginning to warp. It must
oh man, I
be
hope I get this
destroyed.
thing in time. I kind of messed up the timing here a bit.
Let's get this over with. Yes?
Okay.
Field depleted.
To Kerrigan. Got mineral fields depleting. These guys do 2 supply each, and I keep supply blocking myself by kind of forgetting that. Is that everybody? I got more coming.
The Protoss are launching shuttles from a new base.
All our base
Oh,
are
that
belong
makes
to
things a little
them.
more complicated.
Yeah, you can't just destroy these gates things is a unique special gimmick for this mission, which don't necessarily make it easy. Because they don't seem like they're going to head back to that base we were comfortable with defending. Whose defenses have fallen off a bit since it became harder for me to focus on it anyway, but... because they launch a big old attack over there that I didn't see coming, and that'll be a problem. Okay.
Speak quickly.
Let's get over here.
This world is mine.
Let's have you guys join the party the fast and easy way.
No escape. A shuttle reached the conduit. Destroy it now. Have my attention.
Okay.
It's over with. Yes? Nothing stands in my way.
Who asked me if our forces were under attack? No one, but I felt like it was important for me to be tracking. Yeah, you guys are annoying me.
Speak quickly.
Our forces are under attack.
Out with it. The swarm never rests.
I'm hoping that
Get going.
that
My queen, completing bonus objectives will increase your power level.
Large quantities of biomass. Good to have. Can use to improve swarm.
power overwhelming and all that.
What is it now? Nothing stands in my way.
Throw up some more kind of emergency hydras here.
Our forces are under attack.
There's not much time. Who asked you? Another chamber destroyed. What were the Protoss doing with all this biomass? The Protoss are launching 2 sets of shuttles. Tenacious bastards.
I really hate them a lot.
We have met the enemy in combat.
And he is us.
You have my attention. Take no prisoners.
Okay, this would be a good time for an interim save. Because I feel like I've got something going at all these bases, but it also seems like it would be a good time to
The swarm never rests.
try to get to...
We have met the enemy in combat.
Yeah, it sort of depends on whether they send ground forces to attack too. Because if they send ground forces as well,
Our forces
that could get ugly.
The swarm hungers. What is it now?
Warning, another shuttle has reached a warp conduit.
The swarm never rests.
Our forces are under attack.
You have my attention.
Did you guys... Oh man, you guys got cleared out. Damn it. Game over. Alright. What I did wrong that time was I was gathering up hydras at my initial base, and I didn't send them over to guard the warp gate, because I'm not that good. So let's... Savings of Liberty. It weren't easy, and I did quite a few missions on normal mode before switching. But I got to where I could handle these missions, and now I'm just kind of not doing it that good no more.
Yes? Let's get this over with. Nothing stands in my way.
Wow.
Depleted.
That didn't work very well at all, did it?
Warning, another shuttle has reached a warp conduit.
I have told you guys to focus fire on the shuttle, you jerks. Is this actually working worse than a minute ago?
Is under attack.
What the hell, guys? I don't know why that went even worse than last time, but it did. Okay. Range units are effective at focusing their attacks on single targets, except that a bunch of spore colonies is apparently not enough to stop that shuttle, even though... And I know they were taking a pounding from the escorts, but I thought they could at least take down the shuttle before they, you know, just died.
Get going. Nothing stands in my way.
Mouse just didn't want to work with me anymore there. So I'm going to need to get...
Unacceptable.
We're not going to listen to this nonsense. Your commands suck. Okay.
Mineral field depleted.
Out with it.
We're getting to the point where I just need to build fuckloads of Hydras.
Our forces are under attack.
Warning. Another shuttle has reached a warp conduit.
Who asked you?
Hive cluster is under attack.
Can we focus a little fire on this guy now? So I can already tell
The swarm never rests.
there's going to be an ugly situation coming up. I think they're going to send 3 at once to wrap this mission up. And I want that bonus, that last bit of bonus. And I'm not sure that it can happen anymore.
Depleted.
Speak quickly. Yes?
Mineral field depleted.
Gonna get supply blocked again at some point, but just need to have lots of Hydras at all the different warp conduits. And you guys need to get moving if we're going to...
The Protoss have launched more shuttles.
One shuttle through the conduit, and you will feel the might of the Golden Armada.
Yeah, I know, I'm kind of hoping to avoid that.
There's not much time. Get going. Who asked you?
Thespian has a result.
They're sending 2 at once. I thought they were going to send like 3. It's not quite as crazy as I thought. But I am sad to say
Mineral field depleted.
that my brilliant plan to take this base all in one shot is not going to work. I've got Vespine geysers depleted. I need more hives. I need... I can't use the mini-map. I suppose that's true, isn't it?
A shuttle is beginning to warp. It must be destroyed.
Can't get rid of me that easy.
Yeah, idle workers, which is frustrating.
Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Cluster is under attack.
You have my attention.
I'd really like to get this
Who asked you?
bonus objective. I don't know if it's going to happen. We'll see. Might be pushing my luck a bit.
Get going.
The spin guys are exhausted.
There's not much time. Speak quickly.
The Protoss have launched more shuttles.
The swarm never rests. You have my attention. Who asked you? Out with it. Nothing stands in my way.
How much longer do you need to last here, Kerrigan? Come on, finish it, finish it.
What is it now?
So close. And that whole time, I was failing to build Hydras.
Mineral field depleted.
Oh, there's 2 waves remaining. Not, I might have more time than I realized to take those bonus objectives, actually. There are waves remaining, not just...
Mineral field depleted. Our drones are under attack.
Now, you jerks are attacking my drones.
Warning, another shuttle has reached a warp conduit.
Okay.
Depleted.
Get this over with. Speak quickly. Swarm hunger.
Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there.
There's not much time.
The spin guys are exhausted.
Who asked you?
The hive cluster is under attack.
There's kind of a lot going on. I don't know where to pull forces from to rescue that base.
Who asked you?
Kerrigan herself is in trouble a bit. They're just shooting up spore colonies right now.
The Protoss launched 3 shuttles at once. They're bearing toward the same conduit.
The Protoss have launched a mothership.
They must be using it to cloak shuttles. You have my... All forces, defend the central conduit. Tear their ships from the sky.
Our forces are under attack. The hive cluster.
We have met the enemy in combat. Speak quickly. Get going. Let's get this over with. Push ahead. Out with it.
Okay. They're all rushing the same point. Make a mad rush for this thing and try to finish it, you guys.
A shuttle is beginning to warp. It must be destroyed.
What do you mean a shuttle's beginning to warp? Like, I got my whole army right here.
Who asked you? Nothing stands in my way. You have my attention. Yes?
Our forces are under attack. The hive cluster is under attack.
And I lost. I lost the objective. I lost everything. Oh boy. It gets harder on hard mode. Normal mode would be really easy. Hard mode is, for me, pretty hard. And there's people out there who laugh at brutal because it's too easy for them. A lot of shit going on at the end. You've got all this stuff, like... I think the correct textbook answer is probably to well, for one thing, I need to get more hives going, because I need at this point to be able to just produce hydras really quickly.
Vespene guys are exhausted. Spawn more overlords.
The Protoss have launched more shuttles.
Because if I want to get this last optional objective, I'm going to need to get a bunch. I'm just going to need a big old force with Kerrigan as part of it, moving on that objective all at the same time. Like, all of you guys may not be enough.
Speak quickly.
Mineral field depleted.
But we could try to get it done quick before those ships even arrive.
The swarm never rests.
Might be my best shot.
This world is mine. Get going. Get this over with. There's not much time. Out with it. Push ahead. Nothing stands in my way.
Mineral field depleted.
That's the last stasis chamber.
We'll examine biomass. Consume. Improve swarm.
A shuttle reached the conduit. Destroy it now.
Mineral field depleted.
Whatever's up here, destroy that shuttle. Don't worry about anything else.
Swarm hungry.
Like Frostmourne.
Push ahead.
Vespene guys are exhausted.
Okay.
The hive cluster is under attack. Our forces are under attack.
Don't think we
We have met the enemy in combat.
care about this place anymore, do we?
Yes?
Our forces.
Or maybe we do care about it.
Push ahead.
Because I think that last wave is all coming to the same place, right?
The Protoss launched 3 shuttles at once. They're bearing toward the same conduit.
The Protoss have launched a mothership.
They must be using it to cloak shuttles. All forces, defend the central conduit. Tear their ships from the sky.
I think we might finally have it here. The only thing that's going to matter in a minute is holding this one place. And getting as much over there as we possibly can. Everybody centered up here.
Who asked you? Get this over with. What is it now?
Vespene guys are exhausted.
This world is mine. A shuttle reached the conduit. Destroy it now. I'll see you again.
Gotta kill that thing. There we go. Ooh, couldn't take the mothership, but we took the last of the shuttles.
That's That's the last. The warp conduits are useless to them now.
For some reason.
You've done it, my queen. The Protoss threat is removed.
Yay, you, sister!
Nothing's done. Until they are all dead.
That's a bit extreme. Oh. Heart of the Swarm, hard 5. Don't let a Protoss shuttle begin warping out and discarding... Oh, well, I mean, yeah, that means you don't even let them get close. That wasn't going to be a thing. So, 2612. I have a feeling the video took longer than that. So, yeah, it took a couple of tries. Honestly, I don't feel like... when I finally got it down, like, yeah, when I played Wings of Liberty, I really had this thing, going back to my Starcraft 1 Let's Play days, of, yeah, I want to win the mission all in one shot without cheating. Not cheating, but just like, oh, I'm going to win it all in one shot from beginning to end, even if it requires starting over from scratch. Not forcing that on myself this time, but yeah, playing on hard mode, it's for me. I'm not a super pro hard enough. But you can see, probably there's some things I could have done. I probably should have... I'm not as great at micro as I should be. I probably should have had more hives going, pumping out more units, because I got supply blocked a few times, but until, like... Once I got past the earliest phases of the mission, minerals and gas wasn't really a problem. The problem was I wasn't producing units at the right rate. I wasn't on top of stuff quickly. But it's probably good that I grabbed that third objective when I did, because I really do want to try to get all the bonus objectives that I can. Yeah, 35 Kerrigan kills, 181 troop kills. I'm surprised so few of them were Kerrigans, because I felt like I was using her a lot. Missed a bunch of Feral Zerg. That's okay. But destroy true Protoss nexuses and shoot the messenger mission on normal difficulty. Yeah, because on normal, you can get aggressive and take out their bases. You can probably do that on hard if you really know what you're doing. And taking out the nexuses... Like, you can reach a point where you're actually stopping them from being able to launch their attacks as effectively. But for me, yeah, staying alive and not letting them warp out and getting all 3 bonus objectives, that was enough for me. I'm happy. Let's continue the Leviathan. Most pro who's ever been. I'm just your friendly neighborhood Let's Player, so let's take the victories as we can get them. Because at any moment, I could decide, fuck it, let's go back to normal where it's easy mode.
I feel my queen's hatred burning like a star.
Is it that time of month? Oh, sorry, that wasn't appropriate.
Underneath it, I do not understand.
It's
What
pain.
is this human emotion that you call love?
Sometimes even my hatred can't shield me from memories.
But booze can.
Of
Glug,
the
glug, glug.
enemy who damaged you.
Yep,
No.
sort of.
Memories of better times. Of a friend now lost.
She mourns for Zaz, of course.
You have
Not
grown
Jaj
stronger,
from
my
Final
queen.
Fantasy, but
New
Zaz.
abilities are available within your chamber.
Good to know. Let's check on that. Let's talk about those monster trucks.
Abilities has awakened.
Their power is
If you wish
overwhelming.
to use a new ability, you must select it. Otherwise, it will not activate.
Got it. So, if memory serves, eventually we will travel to a planet, which is not yet available to us, where a new column of abilities will appear. So we'll have 3 abilities to choose from at every level. You still only get one, or rather, one ability to choose from. You get 3 abilities to choose from, but you only get to choose 1 ability per level. Until that time, we've got these 2 to choose from. So now we can get Zergling Reconstitution. Killed Zerglings respawn from your primary hatchery at no cost. Respawns up to 10 Zerglings every 30 seconds until all the Zerglings have returned to life. I have to admit, I did glance at some guides on the web where people put out their thoughts about what the best updates were. And although I remember this one being quite good, good players don't need it. It's handy. It makes Zerglings much more useful for later into the game than they would be otherwise. Because basically it means, particularly on missions where you only have like one kind of base, it means that those... I would have thought I had more points than that, honestly. I thought we got all these bonus points, and we still ended up with just barely getting to 10. Maybe it's only the bonus objectives that are giving you Kerrigan levels. That might make sense. But anyway, yeah. using Zerglings is a lot more valuable if you have this, because it just kind of means that unless you're macroing and using those Zerglings as they get killed, you're always going to have a fresh group of Zerglings at your home base. And while Zerglings aren't great, it means you're just not going to get in a situation like I got in there a few times where there's enemies attacking my base and I just had nothing to defend it because I was too busy worrying about other things. But honestly, improved Overlords. Overlords morph instantly and provide 50% more supply. If you know what you're doing and you're better at microing than I am, and you don't need bonus Zerglings as a crutch to stop your main base from being overrun immediately, this is better. It stops you from getting supplied blocked so frequently. So this is fun. I think I'll use it for a little while, but eventually I'm going to need to get rid of it. But yeah, at this level, they're all passives. So the first levels here, I got active and a passive. This one I got an active and a passive. I didn't really see much point in having these two different things at once, but apparently much later, Crushing Grip plus some other stuff like Fury... attacks increase. There's combinations that work well, like Crushing Grip plus something. Can make it so that you really are just if you know what you're doing, you can solo with Kerrigan and do all sorts of damage. But it might be that I don't even have the skill that stacks really well with Crushing Grip. Anyway, we got us some Zergling stuff. Let's have some chats.
Our scouts report a large Protoss ship on the other side of the moon.
There is no dark side of the moon. The whole thing is dark.
It is not yet ready for launch, but it will be before we can get to it.
We suck.
They're tenacious. I'll give them that. But I am ready for this.
I've decided to change the rules of when they will be ready to leave. And we can talk to Lasara Tashoni here.
You do not have to do this.
Do what?
You could leave. Be away from this moon before the Golden Armada arrives.
Fuck a bunch of running away.
Run. I know that now. My enemies will never stop coming for me. All I can do is fight.
Also, I get terrible sight stitches when I try to run.
Never be peace.
Peace?
Well, there might be peace when I'm dead. But, you know, yeah, not before that, really. That's kind of how it's going to be. Evolution Pit. Hey.
New discovery. Large-scale improvement to Zergling sequences.
Zergling will kick ass from now on.
Answer complex. Can branch evolution of fully evolved Zergling. Form 2 new strains.
You really don't have a good in-game explanation for this.
Strains mutually exclusive.
For some reason.
In sequence. One must be chosen. Other must be discarded.
Gameplay artifact attempting to make sense.
Set up tests for both. Initiate from Evolution Pit.
Yeah, so basically it's like, okay, so we're gonna make you do a gameplay decision. Branching paths, you only get one. Permanent. Both good-ish. Neither of them makes you worse. But there's not a good lore reason, so just bear with me here. So what I'm going to do is call it a video, and when we come back next time, we're going to do an evolution mission. Evolution missions are much shorter than regular missions, but the videos in this series are going to be so long on average, I think you guys will hopefully be okay with little short missions here and there. If not, well, all I can tell you is, I'm sorry. I hope you'll forgive me next time for having a video that doesn't go like a freaking hour. Catch you guys then. Oh. I meant catch you guys then.